Hi all, welcome back. This is part 5 of series 4 video, and in this POC we will see how to benchmark swap the URL between the application. And agenda for this discussion, first we will create the Elastic stack. We will create the dev environment and application like Java application will use here, and we will map this URL to the Route 53. And again we will create one more environment with the same Java application using the bin stack. And again we will map this URL to the Route 53. After changing this, we will swap the URL in the Elastic bin stack, and we will see that whether it is swapped or not. It means suppose any production environment is running and we want to change in the dev environment, and we want to move those changes to the production environment. Then here you can swap directly to the Beanstalk using Beanstalk things, and it will not take any downtime. And if all changes is not impacted and want to roll back, just we can again swap it again and we roll back it again. So it is very easy to things to doing the swapping between the UAT or production or demo production, any environments. We can use the multiple environments for doing the same activity. And in the last, we will do the delete resources. So first step is we will open the Beanstalk and we will create a dev environment and the apps. So let's start the POC, and I'm logged into the AWS console, and I've already logged in. So I'm just opening this Elastic Beanstalk here. So firstly, you don't have anything here, so I'm creating the application here. So application, it asking for the application name. We can see I'm putting one Java application, and key we will use the stage, and we will say this stage is our development environment. So I'm putting this tag also. And after that, you can see platform, which platform we want to select. So we are working in Java. We can select other platform also. So I'm selecting Java here and selecting Java 8 for that. And we can use the sample application which is provided by the AWS, right? So same thing. And after that, we need to go and create the application. Before this, I will show you in the IAM role. You can see currently I have only 4 roles because it will create a multiple things. So I will show you this create application, and it will started the creation of the environment, and it will step by step it will create everything, right? So what it will create the S3 bucket, IAM role, EC2 instance, load balancer, and auto scaling group, and cloud watch alarm. Everything it will created by the only one click, right? So let's check. It is in progress. It will take time for creation. So you can see this is a group name. Sorry, this is roles. You can see the roles is created for Elastic Beanstalk. It is still creating roles. And this is S3 console. Let's see the S3 console here. You can see it's S3 packet is created, right? And EC2, let's check in EC2, it will create the EC2 system also. Currently it is creating the load balancer. You can see it is showing one load balancer over here. So let's see the load balancer first. You can see it is creating the load balancer, right? And target group, it will create a target group also. Target group is created, and I'm opening the target group. Any target, it is specified. Currently, you can see nothing is specified here, targets, but it will come over here. And you can see auto scaling, launch configuration. It is created this one launch configuration, right? And also you can see auto scaling group it will create, right? It is created this one also. Let me check whether it is EC2 instance are created or not. It is creating the security group also. Still instance is not created. It will create the instance, it will take time, and the last it will create. You can see one instance is showing currently. So let's open. It is starting. This is Java application environment, right? So it is started creating everything. Let's go and see the environment. It is in progress, right? And it will take some time. So I'm pausing this video until it will create it. Now you can see here, this application is deployed, and I will show you the it is created the one application, Java application, and created Java application underscore environment. This environment is created, right? And this is application. If you open the Java application, you can see we are getting one URL here. So I'm just clicking on this URL. You can see this is the simple Java application, very strict simple Java application page you are getting, right? So now we need to map it with Route 53. So we have two hosted zone here. So I am going in testui.com, and here I will show you this step also here. You can see we are toasted home. We need to create this mapping. So I need to create the records here. So I am giving the name dev.testui.com, and we need to map the URL, right? So we need to use this URL which we have tested here, right? This URL, and this is the CNAME. So we need to select this one. Take your 1 minute, and I'm creating the record. This record is created. Now we need to go and run it. We are testing it. Now you can see it's a dev environment. We have a Beanstalk Java application, right? We have done this thing, right? So we don't require this one. And now this is the application, and this is the Java application. You can see we have an environment. So now what we will do, we'll create one more environment, right? So just go and create an environment here with same application I'm creating, right? So web server environment, right? Now we can give the environment name. What we need to, I will take the step-by-step guide here, right? You can see this application name is grayed out, Java application. Environment name, we can give anything. So this environment for the prod, so I'm giving the prod name, right? And we need to give the domain name some for that. So I'm taking this name, and .us start Beanstalk check availability. It is available, right? Description, we can give the description. Production environment for the Java application, right? And you can see manage platform, and platform we can select. If I will select Java, so it will be very difficult to understand which one is our dev, which one is our prod, right? So what I'm doing here, suppose it is Java application, but distinguished purpose, I am taking from the Python application here. so that I can get the different picture over here, right? So this is simple code I will use by the Python, and I'm just going and creating environment again. So it will create one environment for the production one. So again, same thing, it will create it again, like IAM role, EC2 instance, load balancer, scaling, skill set, right? So everything it will create, and it will take a few minutes. You can see this will take few minutes for creating it. So I'm pausing this video again, and we'll come back once it will done, right? You can see this prod environment is created, and it's showing the Python 3.8 running over there, right? So we can directly run this application from here itself. You can see this is the welcome page, right? We got it. And I want to show you the all those things instances. You can see I'm refreshing it again here. So you can see where two instances are running, right? Similarly, I will show you load balancer. You can see here two load balancers is created over here, right? And target group, you can see two targets are created, right? See here, and targets, you can see one instance is associated, right? And launch configuration, you can see here, and auto scaling group, you can see two groups are created. We can say instance is one, desired capacity is one, right? Minimum is one, maximum is four. So if you want, we can give the two, then we'll create the two instances from directly from here. And apart from it, we can see here uh, S3 bucket, right? S3 I will show you. We will create this bucket is there. You can see here it is creating two folders over here, and IAM role, I will show you how many roles we have currently. You can see it is creating roles for that, right? And CloudWatch, I will show you CloudWatch also, because it will create the alarms also here in the CloudWatch. You can see in here, it is showing 4 alarms over here. Sufficient data. Okay, in an alarm, 4 things are there, right? It's created over here. Now, next step, what we need to do, we need to map to the route 53, right? So we will go and take the name of this. This is the IP. Let me go to the back environment. You can see this is prod environment, and this is the URL. I'm taking this from here, and route 53. I'm adding one more record here. I'm giving it is a prod, right? And CNAME, and this is the name, right? And TL 1 minute, I have to TL 1 minute, right? And I'm creating the record over here, right? So this is our dev.testoi.com, and next step I'm adding prod.testoi.com. You can see in production this is running in the Python application, and in the dev environment is running the Java application. Now our motive is to install Java application to the production with the use of the swapping option, right? So go to the Elastic Beanstalk stack, right? And I step by step I've written over here. Now next slide, you can see here environment, select Java application environments, right? So you can see here environment is just showing here two, right? And application, you can see one application only showing, right? So we are going here, environment, you can see select Java application environment. So don't need to open it. Just select it, right? Now in the actions, you can see here, so swap environment URLs, right? So just click on that thing. So it is showing that it will modify the Route 53 DNS configuration also in the few minutes, because it will change directly into DNS system also, swapping the URLs. So what we need to do, environment name, production environment, right? Because you have opened one environment, created one environment only. So this environment, you can see this is URL for this environment, right? So just we need to go select and swap. That is 3-step. When we will swap it, it is moved to the, currently you can see I'm showing you again. This is Java application running in the dev environment, right? And you can see Python is running on the prod. Now when we will swap it in the dev, Python will run, in the production, Java will run, right? So let's go and swap the environment. It is started. You can see it is swapped, right? Now let's go and check in the production. This is our production environment, currently showing Python. Let me refresh it only. You can see this is changed to the Java application. Deployment is done in just a single click. And here you can see in the dev it is showing the Java. Just refresh it. It is changed to the Python application. So we have changed the application between the dev and production, because our new changes have been deployed to the production, right? So this is swapping things we have done. And you can see here I have written the same thing here. And this is for the demo itself. I want to show you how can we save the application between the environment and the Elastic Beanstalk. Now now next step is how to remove the resources, right? So resources deletion will take time, because first we need to remove the environments, right? So we have currently 2 environments. You can see here 2 environments. So I am just going select this first one and action and terminate environment, right? So it will ask for this environment name, because we are deleting. It will delete everything like load balancer, EC2 instances, roles, not roles, and uh, auto scaling, everything, right, which it created. But it is started, right? And also we will go there, and you can see it is showing gray color, right, in the process. And also we will invite this production Java application environment production also. So we need to copy this environment also here, terminate. So it will termination will take some time, because it will terminate everything. And after that we need to delete the record from Route 53. We will do it. And S3 bucket we need to do it manually. And delete Beanstalk application we need to do it manually. Okay. Until it is in progress. So just go and delete the record set which we created earlier in Route 53. So you can see here we have created 2 record tab and prod. So selected both and going for the delete records, right? So it is deleted, right? Deleted. And next step is empty the S3 bucket. Go to the S3. So I'm just selecting it on empty first. Empty, right? It is empty. Now we need to go and delete it. I think it won't be deleted because some policy may be added to here. Let me check here. No, it is not. It's insufficient permission. So don't worry. We need to go to here and go to the permissions and you can see here policy, bucket policy applicable. So we need to edit it because this policy is preventing to delete it, right? So I am going to select and delete the policy, save changes. But after that, if I will try to delete it, then we can. This is deleted, right? So we have deleted this S3 bucket also. And I think we need to delete the roles here. I missed out. And let me write here. Delete roles. Right. So just go to the IAM. I'm refreshing it. You can see this is created elastic bin stack service role for auto scaling load balancer. 4 roles is created, right? So go and delete this role as well. Deletion is in progress. Now we can go and check what happened to our environment. It is still in the progress for deleting it, right? So we can go and check it out what happened in these two instances. This is auto scaling group, just refresh it. No group is there, already deleted, right? Just check it out, launch configuration. We don't have anything in launch configuration. Target group. Don't have anything, right? Load balancer. Nothing is there, right? Clean. And EC2 dashboard, how many instances we have? No, it is deleted. Instance deleted for 2. You can see here. Running at 0, right? So everything is terminated. Let's check what happened here. Environments, what is happening here? It is terminated. You can see both are terminated. So go to the application and select this application and delete application, right? Delete. So it is deleted. Environment is already terminated. Application is already terminated. To be deleted everything, right? And what about roles? You can see we have 4 roles and all roles have been deleted, right? Check the policy, any custom policy is created or not. So let's check. Customer manage 0. We don't have anything, right? So as per the PPT, we have done everything, right? Deleted roles, stick application done. So cleanup has done, right? So we have done this POC. Now the next POC, I will show you how we can deploy WordPress application using the Cloud Formation, right? So see you in this next video. If you like this video, please don't forget to like my channel and subscribe my channel. Thanks for joining. We'll meet you in the next video.